Hey there, today I'm in my garden and you can tell that spring is trying to make its way to us. If you listen, you can hear the birds. You can hear the birds everywhere. It's warming up. Things are starting to kind of wake up in the garden and I'm really excited about it. So today I want to show some things that I got last weekend or recently this week at Costco, and share some other news that's exciting to me at least, and talk about a couple other things. So it's February, and let's see, last year in February, I think it was February, I went to Costco, and for the first time, realized that Costco puts out like spring light bulbs and tubers and things like that every year. And I had never bought any tubers or bulbs from Costco, so I knew that I was going to start, trying some new things, and I have always wanted to plant a couple of these. So last year I bought my first ever elephant ears. Before I get into that, I want to share my exciting news. When I post this, it will be my first full year posting longer videos on YouTube. So yay! That's exciting to me because a year ago this month I got the nerve up to get my phone out, come out here. I sat over here somewhere in my backyard and kind of nervously started talking to my phone. I'm used to recording my garden, but not used to recording myself. Yeah, it's been fun just trying to share all my plans and my plants and my flowers and other things that I'm doing, and all the wins and fails that I've had throughout the last year. So anyway, back to Costco. Costco has a lot of pretty bulbs and tubers. The brand is Longfield Gardens. So last year I made several videos in the spring of when I got those elephant ears from Costco. I shared them for the first time. I had videos just talking about them and then planting them. And those all are like listed in like the spring 2025 playlist, and also they're included in summer and probably even fall, because once I planted those elephant ears, I would say they lasted well into the fall for me in the garden. So the ones that I bought last year had, I think, 3 elephant ears in the package, and they had caladiums. Well, this year, this is what I got. They have the, let's see if you can see it. So once I get ready to plant these or open these up, I will make another video and show, what they look like. Here's the back of the package. I think elephant ears are like a favorite for a lot of people. They are really pretty. They add a lot of color as far as like greenery to your garden if you just mostly have a lot of flowers, and they're low maintenance. The other thing I got, which I'm excited to try, are these dahlia tubers. Dahlias, however you say it, dahlias. I'm gonna try to take these out of the package pretty soon. These also, you can check your zone to find out like the planting times for this. I cannot wait to try these out. I was gonna say another thing about Costco, like they have a lot of like kind of fun gardening things at Costco. I would like to get some worm castings. They have worm castings, which is like good for the soil, that you can add into your soil or compost. and I would like to get a bag of that and try it. I think it's about $12. I also got like this trellis a couple years ago at Costco that's been one of my favorite things in the garden. I may try to get some of their planters this year. I was gonna get they had, I don't know what kind of soil. I think it was Miracle Grow, but it was some kind of compost, but it was, you could smell the like manure smell through the bag. And while all that is wonderful, I have a dog, my pup, Lou, and when I get like heavy, like even if it's like, one time I got one soil had chicken manure in it, and if I bring her out here, she'll be like body rolling all in the soil. And even though she loves it and has a good time, it's like I have to give her a bath every time. So I kind of have to watch getting too much of that's got that strong smell. The next thing I got that I want to share that I'm so excited about, floret. I talked about floret in my last video, and I've talked about floret before. So I ordered one pack because I think these were about $16 a pack, which is, you know, the priciest seeds I've ever purchased. So I plan to plant these back here in this side of the garden, which is where I had them 2 years ago. And I think that they were just so pretty. The colors were pretty. They bloomed for months, probably until like a heavy storm took some of them down. They get over 4 feet tall. They always send this little Floret Originals guide, you know, which has got some pretty pictures about their farm. So those are the two like newest things that I've purchased. I shared in a couple other videos this year in January the seeds that I have purchased so far. Like the first seeds that I had bought for the year, those were mostly burpee seeds that I got from Walmart because I love burpee. I got black-eyed Susans and probably some zinnias. I think I got basil. I will try to link that to show, so you can go watch to see what seeds I got already. And I haven't started really, I did try to plant some echinacea using winter sowing method, and I tried to plant a few grasses, but I think it was too, for the grasses, I think it was too cold, so I'm gonna have to try to replant those. But pretty soon, probably this week, I'm gonna start getting the garden beds ready for March. So I'm gonna start trying to remove some of the leaves and kind of get those chopped up even finer. Another fun thing that I want to share, that another channel, I found this watching another garden channel. There's a bird app called Merlin Bird ID. I will try to show a picture of what it looks like so you can find it in your app store. But it's an app where you can, I think you can take photos to ID birds, but you can also, like, what I'm using it for is you go outside and like you can hear the birds singing right now. You go outside and you open the app and you hit, I think, record, and it opens up like a new screen, and it starts listening to all the sounds, singing, and it starts popping up every bird that it hears in the app. And then you can click on the picture of the bird and see what type of bird it is, you know, where it typically lives, what their call sounds like. And it's so much fun. Like, I've taken it with me on a walk. I've been coming outside my backyard, and I mean, you can see, like, say there's like a red cardinal. I have seen where the cardinal is above me, and it highlights which ones are like singing at that time. So it is so interesting. So I would check that out. It's just kind of a fun thing if you like birds and you want to see what all kind of birds are around you that you may not otherwise know or realize. And then I think you can also take a photo if you can get close enough, and it'll ID the bird for you. One thing I want to mention is this area behind me is where some perennials grow. I have black-eyed Susans, typically echinacea, and Shasta daisies. And so probably this week I'm going to add some garden soil right here and just kind of sprinkle down some of those black-eyed Susans, because I can already see where they're popping up in other areas of the garden. And so it's warm enough, and I know those have even grown here all winter, and even through a hard freeze it might just kill off the leaves, but then the plant will come right back. and they will grow anywhere. I've had them popping up in the middle of my grass before, and we had to pull them because, you know, the plant had gotten this tall, and it was really fun to have it in the middle of the grass. But, you know, when you're trying to mow and get around that, it wasn't like ideal. But Black-eyed Susans grow so easily in my zone, and it's something you might want to consider if you like a really pretty yellow, strong color flower in your garden that the pollinators love. They just keep blooming, and they give you like a lot of color all year, like all spring, summer, and fall long. So anyway, I want to thank you for tuning in. I am so happy that it sounds like this outside. Just hear those birds. For several weeks, it was, for us, like really cold. We had ice storm, just really cold temperatures, and I still was coming outside, but there wasn't really a lot that I wanted to do. I didn't feel like being out here because it was too cold. I wasn't planting anything. But now that you can hear like the birds, you know it's time to like get outside and start like getting the garden ready for spring. Even though I can garden year round where I live, I love this time of year. If you tuned in today and you made it to the end, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I will see you next time.